Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
And you're watching our Patreon bonus stories of the week.
Yes. Don't do that. That is very offensive to everyone in England.
Oh, what does it mean?
Sorry, everybody in England and Australia.
Doesn't it mean victory and peace?
Nope. This would be that.
Oh, what did I do?
You
I did it backwards?
You did it the other way.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Maybe fuzz that out, Brent and Bobby.
Hello and welcome to our Patreon bonus story. We're so happy to see you.
Yes.
We can't see you. The camera only works
Well, I
this way.
think I can see you.
Yeah. I just imagine a very nice, happy person. Hopefully you're happy.
Yeah, actually, so this first story that we're talking about, this was on 60 Minutes in Australia, so the version that's in Australia, and it was a piece about how the energy crisis is going on in Australia. So the first thing I didn't understand, I don't think Elon did either, is that here's this chart of what's the electricity prices in
The rest of the world. Oh my gosh.
Look at US down the bottom.
Yeah.
So 15 cents per kilowatt hour.
Right.
Now look up at Australia.
Oh my gosh.
45 cents a kilowatt hour.
That
three
is-
times.
That's outrageous.
So during the story, and we'll be kind of interspersing pieces here, and I urge you to go see it. It's 22 minutes long or something like that. But basically, Elon was first kind of told about, okay, Elon, well, let's go back a little bit. So Elon he tweeted out to Australia.
Let's go back even further. There were all these blackouts that were happening in South Wales, and people were losing power. It was pretty catastrophic. I mean, not having power is bad.
Yeah, and basically a big storm had knocked out some big towers, and
Right.
power was gone. So then Elon started tweeting that he could solve the problem in 100 days. He could put up a 100 megawatt hour battery pack system, and another billionaire in Australia tweeted back like, "Are you sure, Elon?"
Yeah, are you for real? On Twitter.
Right.
And
Publicly.
Yeah, and we covered it. A lot of news places covered it because it's a big claim. 100 days or it's free.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Elon
crazy.
doubled down and he was like, yeah, I mean
Yeah,
it.
I will do it.
And guess what? Actually, they're 80% finished right now, and they're going to finish on time. So,
Right.
kudos. Is
Yeah,
that okay to do?
Yes,
That-
that's
okay, good.
acceptable in most places.
So in the 60 Minutes story, they're talking about the fact that, Elon kind of jumped into the middle of this big political turmoil going on in Australia about power. He didn't really understand when he tweeted.
What a power struggle it was. Yeah.
So not only that, he didn't really understand how much money is being paid for electricity there and how many people are losing their power. A lot of people are getting it turned off, like over 100% increase in the number of people who are losing their power in certain districts in
Right, because
Australia.
they just can't afford it.
Right,
Power
it's like
is
food,
now...
power.
Right.
Food, power.
Right. It's like, oh, do I want to eat today or do I not want to be cold during the winter,
And
summer,
what really
winter.
caught me is this scene here where he's being told by the reporter that it's hard for people to make this decision between food and power. And, well, just see what you think.
There are Australians today wondering if they can even turn on their lights. There are Australians today wondering, well, should we go without some food?
Sure.
That's just not something you would ever expect.
I did not expect that. We work harder.
Now, I just welled up because I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that this guy cares so much, Elon cares so much about people, that when he hears about people in pain, it hurts him.
Yeah.
And you can see that. He was not aware of it until the moment this person told him. And then he just was like, well, we're going to have to work harder.
And you can see so many things going on in his brain, the ideas that he has in terms of of what he wants to accomplish and how he's, reorganizing how he's thinking.
And I mean, he said to the reporter, it really is disheartening when people say what a lot of the politicians in Australia said, which is that your little batteries aren't going to make any whit of difference.
Right.
What he's pointing out is this is the largest battery by 3 times than any other battery in the world.
Right.
And he did it on just a whim.
Right.
On a Twitter whim.
Right.
And he did it. He pulled it off. It's actually a thing now. Like we were talking about a few months ago, it might not actually happen.
Right.
It's happened.
Right. It's completely happened.
It's there.
And I mean, people in Australia are really just sick of the politics that are going back and forth between, oh, it's the Labour parties, blah, blah, blah. And, during this 60 Minutes episode, they talked to one of the people in government and they asked him, so a lot of people are only going to be seeing a 50 cents per week you know, decrease in their bill for whatever plan they had. And
he tried to defend it.
And he was like, well, it's you know, for most people, it's going to be about $200 a year, which is like 50 cents a week. And
or $2 a week. I mean, it's like that doesn't make a difference if your rates are at 45 cents a kilowatt hour.
Right. And so these plans that they're putting in place of basically more fossil fuels to, you know, make sure that there is a lower demand for power is really not the solution. I mean, Elon says during his interview that Australia could be exporting power
to Asia.
To Asia, like they have so many great natural resources.
Right.
He says
and
that,
just land.
Yeah, he said. I mean, when she started talking about how people couldn't have power, he was like, I don't understand.
How could this be?
Like, even fossil fuels, they would have enough.
And he couldn't understand why power was expensive. He's like, why?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. You have everything you need.
Right.
Basically, it's showing that politicians have just gotten into a deadlock and nothing's happening. And then along he comes, in 100 days, makes this happen. And it's showing them all that they're idiots.
Yes.
I mean, he just said, you know, I can technically make this happen, made it happen.
Right. And everyone wants to point and be like, well, it's not the solution. It's not the solution.
It's the beginning of a solution.
It's the beginning of a solution, and it's absolutely going to completely
scale
solve
it
the
up.
problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this next story is, again, mind-blowing. Check this out. I don't know. Can you pull this up on your phone? I'd like to watch this while we're watching it with our friends here. Because when I heard about this, I couldn't wrap my head around. When you say the word 73.5 meters, I mean, part of me is like, okay, that's like a little less than a football field.
Shorter than a 100-meter dash.
Right. But this is one blade of a wind turbine.
Yeah.
This is the longest wind turbine blade at the moment on Earth.
Yeah.
Now, not only that, that's one thing to see it majestically on a wind turbine, but to think about the fact that it's made in this factory and then you have to transport it. So,
all right, so we're going to start watching it now so you can just see our reactions, and feel free to react as well.
Yeah, so first of all,
it's a big field. Okay, there's a lot of
and I mean these
blades.
look like they could be like 10 feet long, but then as we kind of
pan across,
we go across with a drone here,
and then
wait till we get to this. We're gonna get to a vehicle. There's a vehicle.
There's truck.
People.
That's like a Ford Transit size truck.
Yeah.
I mean, this is amazing.
Now,
so
check
this guy, wow.
Yeah.
Big props to this guy, because wait till you see what he's about to do.
The back of his truck is not connected to the front of his truck.
Right.
I don't know how this truck works. If anyone knows how this truck works, is it driven by him? Is there a guy behind him driving it?
Right.
How does this work?
Yeah.
This is mind-blowing. 6 motorbikes, 3 police cars.
It's nuts to watch this thing.
I mean, this is 45 kilometers of road, and look at how long this is.
Yeah. That's
under a bridge.
Yeah. I mean, it just pops right out of the background of any landscape.
This.
I mean,
it looks otherworldly.
Yeah.
Look, you can't go around a rotary.
So they had to cut through rotaries. Oh my gosh. Now, if anyone's ever played Euro Truck Simulator, or American Truck Simulator for that matter, I think that this would be
bonus level
material.
Love it.
If any of the developers or anyone who knows anyone who's ever worked on Euro Truck Simulator, I don't even know if this might already be in there, but like, holy moly.
Can you imagine all the ones that we saw in that yard have to be delivered on this road? So like, this is just the first one. It took 3.5 hours. They have to deliver all of these.
Yeah, this shot is crazy.
Oh my God, look how tight that is.
Close. I mean, and that's like just a
They're going under overpasses, and
yeah.
look, he's going. That's the true speed they're going.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not like he's crawling at 5 miles an hour. He's going like, I don't know, 30.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wonder if it causes traffic. I mean, because
yeah, those people must stop and watch.
It must be the largest thing you'll see.
Look at this. He's going like under a toll road.
Yeah.
Now they finally got it to the port.
Yeah. I want to see, I mean, it stops here, but like, I want to see it get on the boat.
This was only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is going to Merkur, Germany. I can't wait to see it on the windmill. Yeah. If anyone of you guys lives near there in Germany, please get some video or a shot of this. That would be, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
So that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I can't imagine driving that truck.
No, that's a crazy thing. And just think about the amount of power that turbine is going to put out. Basically, the amount of power that a turbine can put out is dependent entirely on the area that it can sweep.
Right.
And that is completely dependent on the length of
Good point.
the turbine.
Yeah, the
so
bigger you make it, the bigger you make the blade, the more power.
And it's like way more, because you're more, every millimeter that you add is just tons more
surface
area.
Yeah.
And so it's, the bigger they get, the much more power they
I was
can
wondering
generate.
why it had to be one solid piece, why it couldn't be bolted together, but you're pointing out that it's strength. It just
It's
can't.
completely strength. These things have to be made out of like some of the top-notch materials. They use balsa wood.
No way.
Yeah, it's actually balsa wood. There's glass fiber composites. So, a lot of, composites basically is like a resin interweaved with glass or carbon fiber.
Wow.
So these are very, very advanced pieces of technology.
That's so cool.
So awesome, cool story. Thank you so much, our lovely Patreon supporters. We could not do this show without you. We just recently, so we told you about the teleprompter last week.
Yeah.
We just got a little Chromebook to go underneath it. So down here you can't see, but there's a little screen, and that's what we've been reading all of our stories off of.
It's been so much easier this week.
A lot easier, yeah. We're working through
We're
some
still
of
trying
the,
to work through a better controller, but other than that, it's just amazing. We're making, incremental
progress,
upgrades.
and we can read so much more. We used to have a phone screen that was, it was this big, and now it's just this big, much space that we can see. So thank you so much, because we couldn't have really done it without you. YouTube does not support the way that you think it does.
No, there's all these upcoming cool events that we're being invited to. We're going to be on the boring machine. We're going to be invited to. We're going to the semi-Tesla truck event.
Yeah.
We're going to be going to the Falcon Heavy launch.
And we are definitely going to be making some special Patreon bonus content.
That's right.
Just for you. It'll be just like this, only we'll be somewhere cooler than just our
and we
basement.
can bring you with us. That's what's so exciting for me, is knowing that we can share this with you guys. So we're going to be bringing cameras and sharing the whole thing with you. So if it weren't for you guys supporting us, we couldn't travel there and do that.
Right. I've been looking more into the whole YouTuber thing, and we're on the outskirts. Most YouTubers are just like, oh, dude, guess what? The other day I had a chicken taco.
We should do a channel like that.
We could do it, and we'd clean up.
Why don't we try that?
But
actually,
yo, dude, I was.
guess what I had for lunch, man?
What did you have?
I had like a burrito.
Whoa, dude, I just bought a new shirt the other day.
No way.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that is what the rest of YouTube is. And the only reason that this can be made possible, that we can be talking to such a relatively small group of people.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is in the
Hundreds.
tens of thousands. But, the reason that we can do that is completely because of you, okay? There's no way that we could get enough views or enough, unless we went completely clickbaity, like, will Tesla make it? Does, like one quick trick to turn your Tesla inside out. We'd have to come up with all sorts of crazy, dumb stuff.
They're probably sitting there right now going, why did they do that?
I know. But, it just allows us to be more
quality.
Yeah, more quality and have more integrity than a lot of the other media out there.
And to take the time to, research these stories and write them for you.
Right. And we've built such a wonderful community, and you are such an integral part of that community. So thank you so much. You have made all of this possible. We're going to head back over and do the rest of Tesla Time News. We're going to be thanking some of you because you completely deserve to be thanked.
That's right. Let's go.
All right.
See you guys.